does my heart good to see you. It really, really does.
Well, folks, welcome back to the 5th annual Steinway Classic. I'm Upstate Al of AZBTV, and I'll tell you what, we're going to have the Jazz Man in the booth once again, along with Mr. Larry Ross, and preferably, maybe, some other guest commentators, as we do have folks standing on the side. Steinway Billiards, once again, is flying and buzzing all around the room with champions and fans all alike sitting around the arena. So we want to say thank you for purchasing the pay-per-view. We also got to thank a lot of people along the line. And the introductions to all these sponsors is definitely comparable because, you know what? Without these guys, it couldn't happen. Light-systems.com, you've been hearing a lot about it. We had Justin Miller in the booth who installed it into his man cave above his brand new diamond table. Light-systems.com. Check them out. I'm telling you, you're not going to regret it. Also, we want to thank Baltimore City Q's. That's BaltimoreCityQs.com, where they bring their store to your event. Check them out. These people do anything from tips to tables. They'll bring it. Also, courtesy of Dr. Michael Fedak. This gentleman, this doctor, stepped up. He added another $5,000 to the 2016 NYC 8-Ball Championship singles. It's coming up right here at Steinway Billiards, where we are right now, November 5th through the 6th. We will bring you the free live stream for this event. We've done it for the last couple of years. Get involved. There's money up for grabs. NYCPoolChampionships.com is the website to go to get on board. The field is filling quick. That I can tell you. Thank you, Dr. Michael Fedak. Thank you, Gail and Tony, for all you're doing. Get involved, guys. Also, Ship to Cash. November 19th through the 20th, it's Black and White Tour. These guys, Mike DeMarco is smoking. He's got New England. He's got all the way from Maine. He's got players coming in from all over the place just to play and Ship to Cash. Get over to shiptocash.com. Ask away. Get questions. Ask your questions. Mike DeMarco will be here later on. He'll be in the booth, give you more of the concept. 3 different buy-ins. You run out of rack, you yell out, Ship to Cash, and you get 100, 200, depends on what kind of tournament they're playing in. It's something that's exciting. ShipToCash.com. We want to thank the one and only host room here, Steinway Billiards, as you see Shane Van Boening warming up on his break. It's SteinwayBilliards.com, or if you get a chance and you happen to be coming down this way, to say hello to Manny or Anna, or you're just coming down this way because you're going to stop in the Artitude and get yourself a tattoo from one of the famous artists. It's called the Artitude. It's a tattoo parlor right down the road, about a block and a half away. Stop in a Steinway, say hello, say you're here to go see Chum, or vice versa. If you're getting a tattoo, come to Steinway Billiards and say hello. But make sure you call for an appointment before you get there, because these guys are super, super busy. They're super, super busy. And I don't want you to go there and have to wait around. It's a famous tattooist, the award-winning tattooist. I can see a cable show being filmed in the location. Kopin Yi, Jason Shaw, Kopin Chung, and names just go on because the work is exquisite. The Artitude. We also want to remind you that AccuStats is making it happen. Every one of these champions that you see around that 8-ball are here, except for Corey Deuel. They're coming together November 17th through the 20th in the Aramis Simonis Arena at Sandcastle Billiards in Edison, New Jersey. Get over to AccuStats, just like the top left-hand corner, at a .com. Mr. Joel Shapiro, our man in the hall. And Joel, please forgive me. Joel knows what I'm talking about. Mr. Greg Antonakis, get your Southwest from the best. This is the guy to go to. Okay, he became the guy to go to. And he probably doesn't like me saying this because he probably knew this already 2 years ago. But we want to let you know that this is the guy to go to. It's Greg Antonakis, get your Southwest from the best.
Let the cue be your brush. The table, your canvas. Your game, a work of art. Icon. Make your next victory a masterpiece.
Okay, and we're ready to go. Shane Van Boening, Darren Appleton, winner side match. Jared Arasamina on board.
Hello,
ready
everybody.
To rock and roll. Larry Ross here anytime he's ready. He's a very busy man. He owns websites throughout the country. He's known as the Don King of .com.
I tell you, I was literally no more than 2 minutes ago just speaking with Darren Appleton off to the side, and I tell you, he's ready for this match. He is ready, focused like I've never seen him before.
Well, I'll tell you what he told me last night, and take this with a grain of salt. He said, Al, you need any help in the booth? Because I got to play Shane tomorrow, and I'm probably going to be on the loser's side. He really, you know, if you're going to talk, you're going to put a headset on, all right? Because the people at home can't hear you. Larry's given us a little insight. You know, he was talking with Darren Appleton, and Darren said to Larry that his game is not up to par. And that's another thing he mentioned to me yesterday. He says he can't believe he won his first 3 matches.
Right.
Because he's not shooting that well.
He won them pretty decisively, too, really, if you think about it. He beat some really good players, too.
5-time U.S. Open champion.
Yep.
Shane Van Boening will be up at the table with ball in hand.
Have they already started? No, they're just warming up right now.
Oh.
No, they're just warming up.
Oh,
right
I told Tony to give him the go-ahead. All right, I guess
okay.
Darren's going to hit a rack. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
he's
folks.
gonna hit a
I thought
rack,
we were underway. That gives me a couple of seconds to prep other things.
There you go. I think another reason, too, is Darren he's wearing so many hats now. Not because he doesn't have any hair, but he's wearing a lot of hats now with everything he's got going on in the pool world with his new Pro Tour that's coming up. And, you know, I was speaking to him a little bit off to the side about that as well. And, you know, he's really, really focused on that quite a bit. You know, getting the sponsorship involved. You know, his vision is pure. His approach is pure. And it's right on the money, in my opinion. So, you know, I know he's been really focusing on that a lot lately to get that going. Not to say that he's been slacking on his game, but I know that you know, getting this pro tournament and this pro tour going that he's, you know, starting in January. That's a full-time job, folks. That takes a lot of organizing and everything else, you know. So. Yeah, I got to tell you, he's so busy right now, you know. Plus, he also teaches when he, you know, has some spare time. Teaches up in the Philadelphia, Allentown area. I know he teaches some out of his home. I don't know if there's a room up there he teaches out of, but I'm assuming that there is. But yeah, he's really busy. There's no doubt about it. The man is busy. He's got great things coming for the pro pool world. 2017 is going to show a lot, and you're going to be hearing the name of Darren Appleton quite a bit more in 2017 for sure. There they go, and now they're going to lag for break, folks. 2 of the gentlemen of the game right here.
All right, and away we go. Darren Appleton using the 3-ball. Shane Van Boening using the 10. It looks like it's going to be Shane's break. We're going to rig up Mr. Larry Ross like the $6 million man that he is. In fact, Larry's going to leave me a blank check before he goes home today. Welcome aboard, Mr. Larry Ross. A pleasure to see you as always. We're glad you're doing better. We know you're fighting the devil. We know you're fighting the devil because you don't want to go to.
I'm not ready yet.
You're not ready?
Believe me, they try to put me there, but I'm not ready yet. It's a tough fight, though. But anyway,
You know, I joke with Mr. Ross a lot. You know, Larry's been
I'm
telling
here.
me he's dying 30 years already.
well,
He's not going
I tell
anywhere.
you, this was the worst year of my life, but
I would have to agree.
I'm still here. I haven't been around for over a year.
Yeah, it's been that long already.
Yeah,
huh?
right. I mean, we
Since the
talk.
last Steinway Classic,
we
right?
talk, but
Mr. Ross, we've all missed you. Let me tell you,
Yeah.
big time. I know I have, big time.
you know when you know you're old? When guys you knew all your life say they call you Mr. Ross. Then you know you're there, right?
Yeah, that's for sure. You're just a sign of respect for you, sir, as you
no,
know.
that's all right.
I
You know,
like that.
if it weren't for Larry Ross, my pool game would be gone to hell. And let me just put it that way. He was the one who introduced me in 2013 at the U.S. Open to Earl Strickland.
Right.
He was the one that told me that Earl, gives lessons, and that's how I found out about it. If it weren't for you, sir,
Fine.
let's just say meeting you changed my life for the good. Really has. Really
You were
has.
doing well without pool. You're doing well. You have
Didn't
a
you talk
lovely,
him-
lovely
You
wife.
couldn't talk him out of it, not to get involved in pool. You're doing better without pool. All right, here he is, South Dakota kid, Shane Van Boening.
Yes.
You know, he played the combination and wound up pocketing the 2 ball, so the shape on the 3 is really not that great. I don't know a lot of people that like to play this shot. And that's the
No.
reason why.
Yeah, he hit that one.
That's hard.
No,
unfortunately,
but it's
yeah.
also these tables play totally different than the diamonds.
Yes, they do. Boy, they sure do.
Totally different.
Well, you know what happened? The 2 ball rolled in on that combination. He didn't really want to make the 2 behind it, and didn't take it. It didn't even consider that when he usually does. What happens if the 2 rolls in behind the combination? If you're playing it, it's one thing, but at that time he wasn't playing the 2 ball to go in, and had that funny angle. So Darren Appleton's got a chance at the table, but causes an issue here. 6-7 now become an issue.
That's right. I tell you, it looks like Darren's going
No,
to have.
I don't think it's too much of an issue.
Well, he's got to get back, Larry.
Yeah, if his game is where he just got to drift over a little bit toward the side pocket.
That's
Yep.
all?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
yeah, he's going to try to come across the table and down.
Hey,
Oh, he hit that pretty sporty.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
actually,
what he did.
Actually, he never hit that quite a bit.
yeah.
I really want to say it. Really want to think about it.
Hello, Ed.
Oh, no.
Larry Ross, Del Sim. Larry Ross, good to see you, sir. Hi, Upstate. How are you, sir?
How you doing, you filthy animal?
I just rode over on the bike, and it's a little brisk.
It sure is, Eddie.
Yeah.
And too bad you didn't think about staying home at
You
all.
know what? Why don't you just calm down, Sparky? You know,
Nice to see you too, Ed.
they didn't start yet?
Ed, go ahead and
Oh, they started. Yeah, this is first rack here.
I rode down to Virginia the other
Yeah,
day.
he stayed 15 minutes, turned around and came back.
Yeah, and I took the ferry. I took the Lewis ferry because it was a little chilly. But I got a break and had some coffee. It was
That's
good.
the only thing I don't like about that shot. That
Yeah,
was
that's
the
right.
only shot that was actually
You just
there.
set up the combination right there, but he got pretty good though.
He almost snuck behind that 8 ball
He
there
did,
too.
yeah.
Just speed right there.
Yep.
That was the shot. Yeah, that's what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
But I don't think he got there. I think he's left the combination.
Well, nobody on the planet's got it like this, but I mean, it's almost a straight in.
Right.
I like Shane from here. Notice on his left hand, he is wearing the Molinari glove. We just mentioned Molinari glove. Shane is wearing the glove. You'll find Jason wearing the glove. Many other people, Jared Arisamina, everybody wearing the glove. It's now called the V2. It's a double stitch support. Unbelievable glove. Eddie has them also.
I've been using one. Nice shot.
Wow.
Uh-oh, watch that. Watch that.
He's good.
You know,
No,
Yeah.
he's
Good.
not either.
Holy-
Oh my goodness.
Ain't that something, huh?
He's good to get ball in hand. Wow, what
I'll
a
tell
break
you.
for Darren Appleton.
You know, that's amazing how it got back and forth like that.
I'm telling you.
I don't know about
that
you
pocket
guys.
had a magnet.
I don't know about you guys, but you know, if I'm the one shooting that and I see that cue ball start to roll towards a pocket, every muscle in my body's wishing that cue ball to stop. You know, I'm just like, oh, please.
Yeah, you get real tense real fast.
Sure.
That's for sure.
That was just a weird scratch right there because he drew back. He drew to the long rail and went back over.
That might light a little fire under Darren's confidence here and say, you know what, I better take advantage of this.
You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
There's not a player in the world that expects a scratch like that
No.
on that shot right there.
That's right. It just looked like instead of the ball dying because he hit it with draw off
Right.
that long rail, it just boinged a little
Yeah,
bit.
it just snuck in there, man.
I'll tell you what, Darren didn't.
He didn't waste any time.
Didn't let Shane think about it. He made it painless. It's 1-0. Darren Appleton versus Shane Van Boening.
Yes.
So, Del Sim, how's that little kid of yours? I see your little kid.
Oh. Who?
Oh,
Del Sim?
That's all right, Eddie. You must have
No.
smoked some really good stuff.
I tell
before
you,
came.
this filthy
have-
animal, I never liked him. I
have
never
the
liked him.
I have the
He has the best medical thing.
You know, why don't you just? I'm sorry. Holy crap! I called him Del when I walked in.
That's okay.
Sorry, Jared.
That's all right. No
Wow.
worries, mate. No worries.
He's been called worse.
That's all right. No worries, mate. I'm used to that.
You know, he's Delson's now. There it is, MolinariGlove.com. Go over there and get your glove right now, or get your Predator product, or tell your local pool room that you want them.
That's right.
And get them in stock. They got a nice retail plan for pool rooms. It's MolinariGlove.com. Back to the rack. Let's see what goes in. Watch the 8 and the 6.
Boy, that cue ball had some juice on it. Did you see that? It's
8
heading right
found
for
the corner
pocket.
pocket because it got kissed up that way, and the 6 trails it and folds. I called both balls, and they didn't go in the side, but they went in the same
That's
corner
right.
pocket.
That's right.
We want to hear you talk, Larry. You're not feeling good? Hey, you know, every time I come here and I have you in the booth, you put germs on my microphones, and I go home sick.
Oh, listen.
The germs that are in me won't get on your microphone.
That's right. Well, I've had way too much alcohol in my bloodstream, or too much blood in my alcohol stream in the past that no germs could live in there. So
That's what Alex Borokovich says to me. I get a kick out of it. I said, I'm not feeling too good. My stomach or my throat. He says, have vodka. It doesn't matter what it's for. It's like going into the doctor, say your ankle hurts. Here's a back pad, a heating pad for your back.
You know, I actually met Alex for the first time at the U.S. Open.
Oh, did you?
What a wonderful guy.
Yeah, he is.
What a wonderful guy.
He is.
He doesn't have the whole one ball here, I don't think.
No, it doesn't look.
No,
doesn't
he's
look like
looking
he
to
does.
push maybe or something.
Man, that's close.
Oh,
Yeah, but-
no, he doesn't have it. Wow.
Yeah, that's a good angle.
He's
there,
just
Al.
going to not leave him a shot, but leave him an edge.
Big hand for the guys in the truck giving us that angle.
This
The
isn't
views,
too
that's
bad of a
great.
shot either there, Jared. You know,
Yeah.
what Danny would say, bank this one ball perpendicular.
Yep.
And the long version, right where Shane's looking towards the 2-9.
That's
So,
right.
you know, we're not playing 9 ball, so if you leave a 1-9,
Right.
it's not too bad. So you take the chance and bank it that way.
But he'll just have to worry about the scratch off the 7 in the corner with the speed here like he did before.
Well, I don't think you're going to hit it that hard to do that. You need protection. He might be even trying to hold us up just for the 4 ball.
Right, right.
I think that's what he's trying to do right there. Yep. There it is, right for the 4. Hits
the point.
hits Devil's Point, but I think he got a little fortunate
He
there.
got an edge, yeah. No bargain, but at least he can see it.
Yep.
You know, I'm old, so I go back probably beyond a lot of you guys. I remember I was talking to Shane earlier when I came in, and I said, how many did you go from the loser's side? So he said, 8 straight.
That's right.
And I telling him about, I was with Parika years ago up in Canada in a big tournament a lot of years back. And Parika loses his first match. He wins 14 straight from the loser's side to win the tournament.
That's a hard grind.
14-12, he was a grinder.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he could grind.
You never stop when you're in that. When you lose your first match, you're just nonstop, day and night playing. You don't even get a break.
Right.
Well,
That's what keeps you in dead punch too. If
we
you
were we were both younger then.
Yep.
He's basically finished with pool. He plays a little one pocket from time to time.
Boosty doesn't play anymore?
Jose? No.
Oh,
What?
Jose Parika he's
Parika.
talking about.
Parika, no, he
Get on
doesn't.
the same page, will you?
you know,
That's strong stuff there, buddy. That's strong stuff.
Al is snapping at me, and I don't appreciate it.
Sorry,
Parika
sorry.
was in a bracket I was in the Worlds in North Brunswick about 5 years ago, I guess. And I was surprised for him to show up in
What a great shot by
straight
Shane
pool.
there.
Yeah, that was a great.
He
good
really
shot.
came with it. He
And
had to on that shot.
And he held it good and everything.
Yep.
I was younger there also, Al.
Yeah, I got your album here. Don't you worry about it, buddy. Your album ain't going nowhere. Remember this one?
Oh, yeah.
Jose lives in California, right? Is that right?
Yeah. I don't think anybody wants to go back to the Philippines
There's Parika.
today.
Things
No,
are getting a little
not
funny
anymore.
there.
Not
How long
anymore,
ago
yeah.
was this one?
This is only about maybe 5 years. But he looks a lot younger than he is.
This Grady? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Grady.
I tell you, Shane is such a smooth player. Great stroke mechanics.
He gets lucky a lot, I think.
The more he practices, the luckier he gets, that's for sure.
I don't remember who she was, but whatever she was nice.
Chanel Lorraine.
Chanel Lorraine, yeah. She's
I don't,
nice as an, you know.
Look at this one.
Being
Look
very-
look how young Ephraim. This is Larry Ross right
Wow.
Yeah,
And look at that. Johnny Archer.
yeah.
Man, Larry,
here.
you
When
are.
Larry had his pool rooms down in
No,
Florida.
I put all of
Or
those.
was that Long Island?
I put money, all of these guys in
Right.
those tournaments.
Uh-oh.
For you folks back home, we're just looking at a couple of, on one of Al's 16 screens here, we were looking at a couple of
Right.
some pictures from back in the day there.
Hey, Finnegan.
I tell you, once again, getting back to the match here, Shane's, you know, looks like he's going to tie the score up here with the deposit of this 9 ball here.
Nice
Good
cut.
shot.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
He'll
Hit-
just take a little off his stroke
Yep.
because of the way the pockets are on this table.
That's right.
all.
That's right. And just like that, we got ourselves a tie ball game here, folks.
Yeah, that first game escaped from Shane. You know, he played that combination, and he's thinking in his mind it should be 2-0 me.
Right.
Blew that off.
Yep.
What you're supposed to do is, you know, you don't get yourself down in the dumps because there was an error made.
Well, he come out of the chair and made a great shot on
There
that
you
one
go.
ball.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
right. Yeah.
Blow it off and let's go to work.
Sure.
I tell you, I got to give a special shout out to Shane for winning his 5th U.S. Open, tying my mentor and instructor and one of my best friends, Mr. Earl Strickland.
That's a hell of a feat.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I mean, he was grinding so much during that tournament. You know, it was just really great to see. He really was hungry for it. I'm glad he got it.
So am I. And you know what? What's another thing about this is Shane is still at a tender age.
Yeah.
He can snap off the U.S. Open 5 more times.
Yeah,
I
man.
agree with you.
Correct. And he probably will. And probably
He
will.
probably will.
Right. You're right.
I tell you, unless something changes, though, I wouldn't be surprised if Shane Van Boening actually, and this is just me saying this, folks, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't retire within the next 5 years. Seriously. He's got so many things going on, so many other interests that he's doing.
Right.
He's got great investments. He's been very smart with his money. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, right now you can see he's having fun with this. He really is.
He better be smart with his money in this game.
Oh, yeah.
I gave him some direction years ago. He asked me about money when up at Turning Stone. Lottie and I kind of
Guided him.
put him in the direction.
And his
some of-
grandfather, too, Larry, too,
Yeah.
by the way. His grandfather was a
Right.
very sharp man.
Yeah, I met his grandfather.
Is
at
this
the,
a foul on all balls?
No.
No, this is
cue
a
ball foul
modified
only.
rule.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you could foul, of course.
Same predator rule type
Yeah,
stuff.
basically,
Okay.
modified rule.
Yep.
But yes, he is very sharp there, Larry. And those of you that don't know Larry, he's into the same kind of business.
That's right. That's right.
Well, I used to be into a lot of business, but
Nice safety
now I'm
here.
in the business of
Yeah.
opening my eyes every morning.
Wow. Look at
Look
that
at that.
cue
Put
ball.
some right
That's
right
it.
on the bottom rail.
Sure. He's got a
Quick
2-rail
touch.
kick here.
Yep.
You know something? We kind of take things for granted as we live, right?
Yes, we do.
I'm not taking it for granted. The boat's getting ready, and I'm working on it every day.
Good for you. That's awesome.
It's coming along real good.
Good, Ed.
I'll send you photos when it snows here. You're going to hate me.
We're going to have to call
I'm
you.
going-
Are we going to have to call you Gilligan
It's
when you
going to
get
be
done, or-
cool. It's going to be cool.
It's going to be cool.
All right, which microphone are you? Okay, you're off.
Okay.
All right, we're going to say goodbye to Mr. Larry Ross as he's got to see his accountant.
Okay. Yep.
He's always in the office.
Look at that hook.
Yes.
You're not going anywhere, are you?
Yeah, I guess maybe. Yep.
Okay.
Nice
There you
seeing
go.
you, Larry. Nice seeing you.
He'll be back, folks.
I know he
Yeah, he'll
will.
definitely be back. So he's just going to go and
I haven't seen him in a while.
grab a little manja, as we like to say. You know, a little something to eat. Get some air because there's a lot of people coming in, and it's getting a little bit warm. That's definitely going to change the way these tables are playing. That's for sure.
He's got to spin this cue ball
Yep.
a little bit. About a tip of English.
Yep.
Wow. There's a surprise.
Overspun it slightly, and once again, it's because the, these rails, I mean, these cushions, they play a lot different than diamonds. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they've been playing on diamonds all week.
Yep. It's funny, I was looking at that the TV table, Ed. I was looking at that TV table at the U.S. Open. I had a chance to actually play on that after hours for a little bit, and those cushions played real short on that diamond Paragon table. That was the TV table.
Oh, right. That's a new style table, was it?
New style table.
Right.
It's mainly designed for home.
It was
home play.
nice.
So the corner pockets weren't exactly cut parallel like on regular diamonds. They were actually a little bit more open, like Brunswick's are a little bit. But I noticed that the head rail and the short rails were playing a little bit more boingy.
Yeah.
And the long rails were actually playing very, very short.
These guys all adjusted to them?
They adjusted to them. Some of them were having a hard time. I know Ralph Sakay was having a hard time with doing some bank shots and stuff, and just because of that. But with these Brunswick tables here, I mean, they're pretty predictable, in most cases.
This is, I wonder if he's going to try and go into this 8-6 here after this.
He wanted so bad to do it when he had the ball in hand.
Right. Yeah, but he was locked up on the 3 maybe. But now, if he can, he's got to hit this a little firm if he's going to go into it because he can play the 4 in the corner.
Yep.
No, he ain't messing with it.
No, not yet. Now he'll do it.
He'll end up playing a safety with
Now's
it. Now's
a bad time to do it.
Yeah, now's a real bad
right.
time to do it.
Yeah, he'll end up using it as a safety move.
Yep.
Get down table and he can hide behind the 8.
I don't know.
Unless he can come off the top of the 8, but he's got to be real careful. If he can come off the top of the 8, cue ball will deflect up table for the 5.
Yep.
No, he didn't want to play with it.
Yeah, this is a smart move right here.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what? If he went into it now, it wouldn't be a surprise.
That's what he's looking at right there.
Yeah.
Risky.
He's got a good angle. No, he's probably okay. He's probably not going to get locked up.
As long as you get behind him.
Right.
You hit that 8 solid, you could get locked up behind it.
There it is. There it is, folks.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Nice shot.
Well, he got rewarded well for that. That was nice. Now he can slide over 1 rail and bounce out for the 7. This is a good shot.
Yeah, he just draw it a little bit.
I thought he had more of an angle than that.
Yep. Simple bounce off the rail with a little bit tip of inside spin there to hold the rock a little bit. He's in great shape.
Yep. Put it in the book right here.
Yeah, it's pretty academic for Darren. I'll tell you, Darren's hungry for this. He wants this bad.
Well, and look who he's up against. The guy who
Right.
just won the Open. So
That's very true, yep.
Yeah. Shane's lucky I'm not in there right now.
I want to say hello to Sierra Reams. We understand Sierra's watching. And everybody else that's watching, hello.
Nice speed there.
Mm-hmm. And just like that.
That was played pretty well.
Yeah, played it really good. I tell you, that was a beautiful shot off that 5 ball to break open that 6-8 cluster.
Yeah,
that was just
yeah.
beautiful. That's the one thing about Darren, man. He's a master at that.
Well, Darren has a diamond in his house too. He'd probably prefer a diamond table right now.
Most of them do. I got to tell you.
Yeah.
Most players do.
He'd play good. You can't say on the Brunswick, and stuck him on the Brunswick on a diamond.
Right.
I do that sometimes up at Turningston.
Yeah.
Put him on the Brunswick, but you have to say put him on the diamond.
Right.
Put him on the emblem.
You follow?
Yeah. You follow?
The diamond,
Right.
not the emblem.
Did you pay the tolls coming over from Jersey, or did you beat the easy
You're
test toll?
crazy. Pay that toll. Some people are above the law. What's the matter with you?
All right, folks, watch the 7 and the 6, and the 1 ball go towards the upper corner there. There it is. Nothing.
Going to come up dry here. But he didn't sell out.
And that cue ball took a nasty kick from the 2.
I don't even think he has the edge for the safety. He might have to
No.
push right here.
Yeah, you got to push.
Maybe just bump it right over to the 10 and he'll have a window for it. Doesn't leave a bank. No sense in looking at. Oh, he's not going to do what I said. He didn't hear me.
He's
Rolling
pushing down the bottom rail there. Yep.
Wow. Well,
That's a smart play. It's
yeah, you
actually
can
smart.
almost give it back.
Yeah.
That could be a coin toss to give this back.
Look, if you got the option and a decent shot to play safety, why let your opponent back?
Yeah.
If you think it's that hard,
Yeah.
then
well,
show me what you know.
well, this is no bargain. I mean, he could. He's
Well,
not-
I tell you, with this angle, you can't, in my opinion, I don't think you can spin it enough to get it behind the 5-8. So you're going to have to try and thin. Yeah, bring it one.
Wow, he
that's
did
how he did
good.
it. Yeah,
Wow.
he did that real great.
Wow, what
Yeah.
a great shot.
He had ended up hitting it fuller.
Well, he's got a
Bring it
one-rail
down that
kick
way. That's
here.
great.
Wow. Good shot. What is this, a window between something here? What am I looking at here?
It looks like he's
What are we doing here?
little kick.
Really?
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, but
I
he
never saw that coming.
sold the farm on this one though, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And not too many problems there either. Wow.
Everything looks pretty good.
Yeah. Is Tony Robles in the house?
I saw him not long ago. He is here.
Saw his father earlier. Nice man.
Yeah, real nice man. I didn't realize he taught Frankie Hernandez too. You know?
Oh, yeah. Taught
No, I
them
didn't
all.
realize it. That's great.
They were
Yeah, Frankie used to come
Super
down
young.
to West End Billiards like a million years ago, and he was more low key because he wasn't as good as the other guys yet, you know. But when they first came,
He
down
was
to-
still intimidating, though. He tried to
Yeah.
intimidate people.
Yeah, when they first came down to West End, boy, they were tearing it up.
Yeah.
That was a fun time. It's only 40 years ago. God,
Don't remind me.
where did that go?
Been asking the same thing.
Yeah, boy, it sure goes fast.
It feels like just like yesterday I was coming out of high school and now I've got 3 grandkids. It's unbelievable.
Do you really?
Yeah, 3 grandchildren.
You got
Who
more
would have ever thought that you'd be sitting?
Agapimu is here. Hi, Agapimu.
Hi.
Give me a kiss. How are you?
How lucky are you to get a kiss from
Damn,
Anna?
I'm special.
I'm telling Manny. Manny. No.
If you knew you would be sitting beside Ed Cohane, you would have changed the future. That I can reassure you.
Just stop it, man. Special Ed.
Special Ed.
So what do you think here? Ed? He uses the 7 ball to
Yeah.
hold the rock up.
I like it.
You know what? I have better herbs.
Oh,
better-
he's got enough. He's got enough to go up the table. he's looking
Well,
at.
draw it here and play the 5 down in the lower right hand corner.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, just draw it and pull it up by the 6.
That's the
That's the
Eddie the Hat shot
That's the
right
crazy
there. Yeah.
shot. Yeah. But look at it. Look at him drawing it now. He must have heard me once.
Yeah.
I hope he does this. look. Oh, that's it. Oh, he's going to come off the 7.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's kind of
Yes.
dangerous, I thought.
Yeah. But with him being a really great straight pull player, he knows he doesn't mind running into balls here.
He's pretty good in straight ball.
Oh God.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's great at that.
Well, he got real.
Yeah,
wow.
that was
Wow.
beautiful.
Yeah. Now I'll come off the 8 and come down that little bit he needs to. This is nice. Just don't lock it up on the rail.
Yep. Hit it with a little bit of inside that forces that 8 ball away.
Right. But the 7 don't go by the 10 maybe.
Does
So
that
he-
go by, Al? It looks like it does, right?
Yeah, it looks like it does. He's got probably 3/4 of a pocket.
It's so hard to tell, you know, on these monitors. But even though gosh, he's got like a 40-inch monitor here.
Oh,
one
he
of
got
them.
good. I seen Pat Fleming unloading the truck this morning.
Oh, he made it home. Thank God.
Man, this guy's working like crazy.
Oh yeah, got that right.
I never seen anybody work that hard in my life.
I mean, other than Al.
No.
Eddie's trying to
I
make,
do a day's work before Al
Eddie's
gets up
trying
in
to
the
make
morning.
me jelly. It's going to take 10 like you to even try.
I do a day's work before Al gets up in the morning. Right, Al?
Believe me, I'm road tired. I'll be the first to admit it.
He's got to hit this pretty good there. Beautiful shot. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Well, it looks like Darren is going to expand his lead. Upstate can definitely put the black cat on you, but not on these champions. World champion, by the way.
Yeah, he didn't get the angle he wanted here.
I mean, what do you do here? Accept the
Well,
longer cut shot,
yeah.
or do you kind of force a cue ball up, 2 rails?
You draw the cue ball all the way down, back down, and then around for
That's
the
a great
10.
shot. That's a great shot. I
Or
think
just
that's what
go
he's
to the
doing.
rail and back
Look
out.
at you.
Yeah, just like that. Got to get up around it, though. You could wind up in trouble if you don't stroke it good enough.
He got
He's
fortunate
all right.
there, but he
And
got there.
and he acknowledged that he got a little.
Yeah. He wanted to play the bottom right-hand corner there, without a doubt.
He needs to work on that shot a little bit more. I know I saw Al teaching him that shot, not
Where am I?
not too long ago. So
That,
he's-
a
but he's
shot
working
like
on it.
that, that's what it required.
Yeah, that's right.
What do? Do you punch it forward and go, long,
Right.
come up on top?
Yeah, the referee might be walking over here, Al. Him hearing your recommendations and stuff.
Nothing wrong with that. I could deal with them.
Oh yeah. I tell you, Al can deal with pretty much anything. I've seen that firsthand.
November 19th and 20th, ship to cash. That's all you got to scream out. Get involved. The last time they had a major event, Jason Shaw snapped it off. Does that name sound familiar? He's all over the place. Mike DeMarco, shiptocash.com. To the break we go. Darren Appleton leads here 3-1. We're racing to 9. Mr. Ed Colhane and Jarrett Arasamina in the booth, calling it like it is.
Wow.
See, 6 ball found
Yeah,
the side
and the
pocket.
9 ball.
Does it dress up?
Yep.
And he
Wow,
does-
that's
it's not
tight.
makeable, but it's a good safety. He can just stick right there and hide behind the 4, send the 1 down.
I like that. Not only that, it might. Did you get a call from Washington, D.C.?
No, I thought it was, but it's San Antonio, Texas. We're getting all kinds of calls
just
here at
got one.
Steinway.
I
I tell
just-
you.
I got one from Washington, D.C.
Right.
I thought it was
All-
your wife.
all of
Then
our
I look
fans-
over, I see her sitting there, so I guess she's all right.
All of our fans, reaching out to
Oh,
us right
that's
now.
that's a good line. Now I thought it was your wife. What the hell is that?
Well, his wife is sitting there. I thought she went out to the store or something, and she wasn't all right.
Yeah.
That was the call. Look at that. Oh, he busted that up too. Wow.
Yeah, beautiful.
What a great move.
But he
Well,
also, from out of the frying pan into the fire there, he got a little bit of a problem with the 7 ball. I think it passes, though.
Yeah, the 7 goes. I tell you, Shane's got his hands full
He
right
sure
now.
does. Well, like I told you right before this match, I was chatting with Darren, and he was super focused. He really wants this match against Shane.
Well, he likes that too. Oh, no hit.
Yep.
Uh-oh, the 3 ball's a little funny.
Yep.
Goes.
Look at that. Yeah,
Yep.
but look where the 2 is. So
That's
he's
all
got-
right.
Oh, is it, Al?
Yeah, because
Oh,
he's
so
come.
automatic or something.
Well, yeah, he's going to come off the 2 ball and
Of
slide
course.
right down the rail.
Yeah,
so
he's just measuring right now to see where he needs to be.
I like the way he measured there, Jared. He went like from 1 inch to 2 inch, 3 inch.
Exactly.
I can put the cue ball anywhere you want.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like precision. and I'll tell you what. Let's see what he does.
That's Daz for you. Such a brilliant player. And really, I'm telling you, folks, he's got so many things happening, so many positive things happening for the world of professional pool that 2017, you're going to be hearing a lot of the name of Darren Appleton for sure. I tell you,
If he could do something about that accent. He lives in Pennsylvania now. I can't understand. It's like talking to Jason with me. I can't understand either one of them.
Papa Tony, if you're listening in, we hope you're recovering
Yeah, Paps.
speedy.
Yep. I tell you, I spent so much time in England back in the early 2000s. Basically from 2002 to 2008, I was practically a resident there.
Wow.
I was over there touring 5-6 times a year, staying 2-3 weeks at a time, and I have no problem understanding Jason or Darren or anybody. You just get used to it after a while,
We haven't heard.
Oh, look at this.
Look at that
He's
speed.
going to hit this. Overcut it.
Well-
Yeah, overhit it slightly, but he can still spin that in. But
Going to draw back now.
Yeah.
And this will be a great shot. He may get on the 4 on the side with a lot of draw.
yeah,
This will be a great shot here, unless he hits the 8.
yeah,
That'll
he's definitely
deaden it
hitting.
out.
Yeah, he wanted to be a little higher up.
Right. Yeah, now he's got to worry about that 8 ball.
Yeah.
Maybe he could even go forward and bump the 8 out over too, but
Yeah,
it's going to leave him long.
Yeah, and also if you overhit it, then that 8's going to throw it right into the corner pocket, following that 3 ball.
That's what he chose to do. Wow. And he got.
And I got to tell you, one of my favorite people coming into the booth right now. I had a chance to meet this gentleman at the U.S. Open, and we've been on chat before many times before in the past, and one of the good guys for sure.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hello, Alex. How you doing?
I guess you do not know who that is by that accent at all. Talking about accents.
How you doing, Alex?
I'm good. Eddie.
Good to
Long
see you
time
soon.
no see.
Yeah. Some of us have to work for a living, pay for the tax deficit your generation left us.
So what happened? Darren tried to force the 3 ball and force position and
that's
missed
right.
it.
Missed it,
Yeah.
yeah.
It rattled you.
Rattled.
Shane got up there like super fast.
It was surprised.
He was like, I'm going to light you on fire right now.
Yeah.
He probably took his eye off that cue ball that little bit, knowing it's going into the 8, and he got the worst of it.
Well, I tell you, Darren is so used to hit, pinpoint precision that, when he fell a little bit short on that, or should I say a little bit long on that 3 ball, it totally changed the shot for him.
Yeah. And he didn't have to get perfect on that 3, but he didn't have to end up like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Eddie, those perfectionists, huh?
Oh, yeah.
They want everything perfect, right on line.
Yeah, they don't know how to play.
You and me, we don't need to be in
Are
line.
you kidding?
Shoot everything.
I tell you, there's never been a ball that we've missed from the booth, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
exactly.
You can't miss from here.
You know, having Alex here today is really a special treat. I hope you don't have to run anybody to the airport. He disappeared yesterday. Maxime Dudenets and what was the other player?
Konstantin Stepanov had to fly out.
Constantine, both of them great players.
They're
Oh,
going to
gosh.
play in the
Constantine.
Gremlin Cup.
Yeah, Gremlin Cup.
I say Gremlin.
First,
it's Gremlin.
first they're going to Kuwait. And,
Right,
and
first
then
Kuwait.
and then they're gonna come back and play in Kremlin Cup.
And you'll be flying out to Moscow, right? To
I'm
watch?
flying to Moscow on the 6th. The tournament starts on the 9th, so I will have a few.
Now, what game are they
A
playing?
couple of days.
Is it Russian Pyramid?
No, they're playing 10-ball, basically European rules, international 10-ball rules.
Okay, is there going to be a live stream or any kind of feed like that? Do you need me over there?
We need you,
Okay.
but I don't know if there is a live stream, but you can transmit from anywhere.
Yes. Yes. Putin allows us to use the internet in any shape or form that we want.
Right.
You know, my vision isn't the
Let's
greatest.
not go there.
My vision isn't the greatest, but it looked like that two ball was about a half inch off the ball next to it.
It's not your eyesight.
No.
It has to do with medication.
Yeah, it's medication.
Then maybe I need to do some more then, because that. Hey, Jared Clowry.
Yeah, Jared Clowry
How are you, sir?
did pretty good for himself last night.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, I heard he was hitting them pretty sporty last night for
Yeah,
sure.
he was.
Was
Uh-oh.
he in the
Oh, that's perfect.
Tell
Is
you
he
off
still
the
in?
air. Tell you off the air. No, he's out.
No, he's out.
Got into a nice little gambling thing last night,
Yeah.
though.
He did well.
So you had a good night.
Let's just say he did well.
It's always good.
There you go. That's just a plain old pretty shot right there. You spin around, but
Well, now
he overhit it a bit actually.
Yeah, because now he's
Yeah.
going to
He might
force
be
himself. He might go on top of this 4-ball. Don't be surprised if he goes around the 10 with the 3-railer and gets on top between the 7 and the 4 and shoots the 4 in the bottom corner to get back for the 5.
Yep.
Because I don't think he's going to be able to hold the rock.
he may play
He
the 4 on
doesn't
the
need
side.
to hold it.
no?
Ball is far enough from the
From the side.
that
Yeah, he's thinking about coming on top of it. No, he's 2-railing it.
2-rail.
Wow.
Yeah, that's actually good eye there. Good eye, Alex. Very good.
Nice
Let me
speed.
tell you,
Perfect.
watching
Look at that
these
speed.
guys for the past 3 tournaments, almost the same set of guys. After a while, you see,
Yep.
and they're all such a high level, you start seeing things that as an amateur you don't really come up by yourself.
Right.
You have to see it live and
You-
in a very tough competition. They come up with these solutions or shots that maybe even simpler than we think.
Right. So you basically, you're beginning to see the shots like you're seeing it through their eyes. Because
Yeah,
you're watching them so much. Yeah,
Hopefully,
yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely far away from their class of playing, but at least with my eyes, I can see a lot of position play,
Sure. Yep.
speed. These what shots they choose to shoot
Right.
in a very what's the right word? A risky situation.
Sure. Yep.
Well, I'll tell you
Like
one
high
thing.
percentage, low percentage.
They play the high percentages, and that's what shines.
That's exactly right.
Don't play the low percentages.
Well, I tell you, the one thing that I notice about Shane Van Boening that's very reminiscent of Earl is that if he does get out of line, the one thing great about Shane Van Boening, he can pull himself right back in line just like that. I mean, it's
Gets wherever he wants to be.
yeah. He's got such confidence in his stroke and such confidence in his shot-making ability that he can just pull himself right back into line. That's a mark of a true champion right there. And just like that, Shane has now tied it up.
3-3. What a match we got here.
Let me tell you, from watching Shane in the past 3 tournaments specifically, I see he has so many speeds to his game that it is ridiculous.
Right.
Oh, yes, sir.
Even when he is down, he is capable of just go to a different level, regroup himself, and start playing as if he was winning the whole match.
That's right.
Like nothing happened. Like
That's right.
a weaker player in his case would have even given up or struggle with his own game.
Sure.
But he finds another game of his
Yeah,
that matches right there. He just finds different games that match.
Yeah.
And that's what makes him such an unbeatable player.
That's right.
Oh, dry break and the one's hanging. But can he sneak it between the 10-8 for the kick? You know what a good play is right here? You know what and most people wouldn't even think of it. You play a combination into the 1 and snooker him on the 2 and play the safety on the 2. Like shoot like the 3 into the 1 and draw it down the table. But a lot of people miss that. So you make the 1, but you leave them safe on the 2, and that's your push. You know.
I'm sure.
No, a lot of people don't think about it because it doesn't come up that often.
He got.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Wow, they're both frozen.
Do you think Darren's going to get the shot back?
Both rails.
Shane has the option to give him the shot back.
Okay, I've seen this actually on bar tables, but this is unreal.
This is classic stuff.
Now, if you look at the 1 ball, folks, the 1 ball is actually off the table. It's hanging over the lip of the pocket.
They're going to need a referee.
We're going to call Tony in.
That's really good.
Now, this happened.
This is great stuff.
When did this happen? This happened right here at Steinway.
That's amazing. Look at this.
No, not at Steinway. Where did this happen? This happened here at Steinway, I believe.
I think it
Just
happened
the other night. I hope people are not. I'm going to walk around a little bit. You guys got it from here.
Yeah.
I got a Guinness, so I'm good.
Al's going to go ahead and check on this. I mean, they may be actually calling him to ref, but you never know. I've never seen anything like this in a pro tournament, not like this. I've seen this now many times in bar box tournaments,
They shot
Well, since they're frozen, you can shoot right through the cue ball, and there's no foul.
That's true.
through the cue ball which way?
Whichever way you want, but there's no foul.
No, you have to shoot out of the pocket.
Not if it's frozen, though. Well, yeah, of course.
You have to shoot it out
He's got to
of
shoot
the
out of
pocket.
the pocket anyway.
With soft with bottom left.
I'm talking about you can't foul. Is my point.
Yeah, it's difficult to foul in this case.
Now, the shot here, from
He would
what
have
I've
to use
seen,
left-hand English,
he
correct.
would have to use
Bottom
left-hand English
left.
to throw it. That's exactly right,
right.
to throw it out. And that's
Yeah.
what he's doing. That's what he's doing right there. He would have to spin it out, and that did it.
Nice and soft. Perfect.
Pretty good stuff.
Hey,
Great shot there.
did we call it or did we call it?
You called it.
But a lot of people miss that safety play, the push
Yeah.
out.
Right.
Make the 1 and play safe on the 2.
Right.
And people don't even realize it. Sometimes they say, "Well, there's nowhere to play," but you got to shoot
that's
it in.
that's actually very clever.
That's a
Very
good move,
clever.
yeah.
You've done this a few times, haven't you?
It's yeah.
I think
Yeah, I'm broke.
you can play it. 2 ball goes.
He's going to be pushing that 3 towards the side pocket.
Right, right.
You'll see him hit it real slow. Yep.
Uh-oh.
And he caught that 3 a lot thinner than he wanted, that's for sure.
Well, he's got a good safety here using the 6 if he can
Yep.
sneak that 3 between the 7-10.
Yep.
Or, oh, no, he didn't play it.
There we go.
That's a tough hold right there.
Let me tell you something. That's this is
You'll
tough.
need a rake.
Upstate out, unusual circumstances with that one cue ball up there in the
Well,
top
it turned
corner.
out exactly like Jared said. The 1 ball was actually in the pocket,
Right.
Yeah.
and all he had to do was just push the cue ball out of there. The funny thing about a shot like that, a lot of people don't realize is the shot that Shane just took could have been a foul
That's right.
because both balls are frozen to the rails inside that pocket.
That's
so
right.
you need a rail after contact. And a lot of people don't realize
That's
that.
exactly right. Yeah.
Unless the ball goes
Oh,
in.
good point.
Unless the ball goes in, right.
Good point, though, Wow, pretty good point.
In other words, if that 1 was to hang,
Sure.
And that was such a tricky shot on that 1 too. But like
What happened? He
Alex,
scratched?
yep, like Alex said, to throw that ball in, you've got to put left hand spin to throw
to put a little bit of right on the
Yeah,
other ball, right?
you're right. To put a little bit of right on the other ball to throw
Yeah.
it in the pocket.
Yeah.
So
This is a interesting 6 ball. He's got to use. What's he going to do? Outside in English here, or go inside and
He can go up and then he can go 3 rails. He can do whatever he wants from here.
yeah.
Yeah, just go 2 rails.
Yep.
oh, he went inside.
Yep.
Little. Yeah.
Yep. He's in good shape here.
Yeah. Jason don't look happy.
Did he lose?
I don't know.
No. He's. I'm sure he's fine.
I'm sure too, but
That's
he doesn't look happy.
that's that focus look like. Hey, how you doing? Got to go. I'm focused.
If I was young and played like him, I would be fine too.
How old are you?
Older than you think.
Old enough.
Older than I look.
How old, sir?
Younger than you.
No, wait.
What
wait.
are you?
You know what he's leading you into?
No.
He's going to tell you now you're a young puppy because I'm,
You know what?
in the
Did you
great
just-
shape
who
that I'm
brought
in.
you into the conversation anyway?
I'll be right back.
You know?
I tell you, folks, I feel like a young kid in between these 3 guys here. I'm feeling pretty good here.
it's like
I feel young and spry again.
Well, the thing is,
Wait a minute, what did I say to
between
become
two old,
my enemy all
between
of a
two
sudden?
old guys, Eddie and me, I feel young and he feels old.
That's right. And, you
know.
know, with the
Uh-oh.
four
Look
of
at
us,
this.
with the 4 of us, we have over 372 years of experience.
And
folks.
that's easy to say. Shane Van Boening looking to take the lead. It's 3-3.
He almost caught that side pocket there.
He certainly did.
Yeah, that was,
Yeah,
he
well.
looked at it twice. That was one of those oh please moments.
Great shot.
You know something? After watching 3 tournaments and on 2 of them they played all diamonds.
Yep.
And seeing the speed on diamond
That's
tables,
right. That's right.
much faster than even the same cloth plays faster on diamonds.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And I think some of the players coming back from the Open, where they played for 7 days straight on fast tables, coming back here, they're having a slight different difficulty with speed.
Well, I tell you, the one thing I noticed too that in the first couple of matches that I've seen so far is that the cushions on these Brunswick Gold Crown 3s are a lot boingier. They're actually a lot livelier.
Okay.
And so and plus, you know, the Diamond Paragon table, which was the TV table at the
Yes.
U.S. Open,
Yes.
it played a little differently than the rest of the Diamond Pro-Ams. I noticed that the long rails are
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
a little soft and a
Plus
little
all
short.
the lights, it's drier.
Very true.
It's dry and plays different.
It was a little bit different, yeah.
What's the score? What's the score here?
It is now 4-3 in favor of Shane. He's made
Darren
a
got a
pretty good
chance to
comeback
catch
here.
up here. You got a caught a break with a dry break right here.
Yep.
You can bounce down between that 8 and 3 and get on that 2,
Yep.
or go that way.
Yeah, he's coming back the other way. Slow the cue ball down better that
Oh,
way.
easy on that 7. Come on,
And
Darren.
look at this.
Darren.
And that's what they got to get used to.
Darren.
Just as you said, Alex.
I would have went.
Speeds are so
Yep.
different. They're trying to adjust.
I would have went
Sometimes
straight up
they
and
play
down.
too soft and sometimes too hard.
That's right. Yeah.
He just caught a bad break there. That was just too. I mean, he could have went down 1 rail. I was surprised he did it. He's going to jump
So
the
now
ball.
Darren Appleton breaking out, you know, because he's a Predator Pro player, breaking out that Predator Air 2 jump cue. He absolutely loves that cue. And he's pretty deadly with it. Now, don't make me out to be a liar, Mr. Appleton. Let's see
Well,
what
he's
happens.
close enough to his work here.
Yeah, he's got
He
to
just
jack
needs
up.
to get over that 7. That's all.
Yep, just a little over the edge of it.
If he's that good with it, he may be a favorite to make. Well,
He didn't get up over
yeah,
it.
he was close to that
Yeah,
7.
that was really close.
He needed to be right, like 60 degrees.
Yeah,
he
exactly.
tried. He
On
just
it.
tried to make the
Yeah,
ball.
he
He
was-
didn't
he
even try
was-
to play safety or anything. There was no safety.
He thought he could jump over the side of the
Yeah,
7, but
it was
still
so close.
too
yeah.
close.
Yeah, yeah.
He didn't need the whole ball either, though.
No,
No.
he didn't. Yeah.
It's okay.
This is a winner's side match, I guess, correct?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Was it final
Oh, yeah.
16 today?
I'm sorry, final 16 today. Yeah, that's right.
Final 16 was on the winner side.
Correct. On the winner's side.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
Because
final
there
16
was
on the winner's side.
also
How many players?
second round loser side or third round.
How many players today?
That I don't.
How many players altogether?
70 some, I do believe, right? 79 or 80.
Is that what?
I think
what-
so, yeah.
They didn't get 128.
No, they didn't get a full field, unfortunately.
I don't think they got 128, 160 at the Open.
No,
I
they
think they got 154 or something.
No, it was booked.
Or 152.
It was booked. A few players couldn't make
They
it because
canceled.
well,
Some
they had
canceled,
some visa
some
issues.
them couldn't.
Yeah, visa issues.
Oh,
and-
really?
And such,
Yeah.
yeah. And there's also a few families that had
Are you
to cancel
talking
because
about
of,
the African team?
I think so. Yeah.
What was
I
that?
think so.
What was that?
Well, there was a couple of players that unfortunately couldn't get their visa paperwork in time, so they had to cancel out. They just couldn't get it in time. Also, I heard that there was a couple of American players that were supposed to play, but unfortunately, where they were from, there's a lot of flooding going on, so they literally could not get away.
There was
to
one
play, so.
country that wanted to sign up 10 players.
Cameroon.
Cameroon, yeah,
Oh, you know about that?
yeah, oh yeah.
Do you know the story
I
behind
thought it was 6 players.
I don't know the full.
Was it
I don't know the
a
full
hack?
story, but I
it was
heard.
a hoax.
Was it a hoax?
Am I allowed to talk here?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. This is a free country.
I heard.
Still.
I heard that people were trying to flee the country, and that's how they were going to get out.
Oh, I see.
Because I heard the embassy was called, and the embassy said there are no pool rooms in Cameroon.
Oh my goodness.
So if they're listening, I'm sorry, guys. But
Well,
Wow.
let me say something.
and that's from a pretty good source.
Even if those players were aspiring pool players, there is no more aspiring pool players in
anymore.
Cameroon.
It was a great story to hear, and I
Yeah, I heard the same thing.
And I told him, I said, you have to document that story somehow because it's a great pool story.
See,
you know.
I wouldn't put anything past any country. I mean, if you can have a Jamaican bobsledding team,
Well, yeah, but
Well,
but
you can have a team from Cameroon.
You get stories like that. Look at
Yeah.
Greg Sullivan, Diamond Tables. You know his story?
no. Mm-mm.
He beats a guy for $3,500 down in Louisville or wherever.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3, 4 in the morning, and the guy says, "I don't have any money. I can't get any money till the bank opens." This is a true story.
Oh my goodness.
They ride to the bank. The guy says, "Okay, we'll wait till the bank opens, and we'll all go there together." So they go to the bank. He goes in the bank with the guy, and these guys filling up his withdrawal receipt. And the guy says to Greg, he says, "You mind if I go up to the teller window alone? I don't want to look like, So he goes, "Yeah, no, go ahead." So he goes over by the teller
It's a
window.
nightmare.
He gets the money, and he leaves, and the teller's looking over at Greg. Real funny looking. So Greg walks over to the teller and says, "Does he have an account here?" She goes, "Yeah." And Greg walks out. They get in the car. FBI. The guy robbed the bank to pay the $3,500.
Oh, my goodness
This is a
gracious.
true story.
True
So
story.
You got to document that stuff. It's good stuff.
Why is it not in any of the memoirs?
That's one of the more classic stories ever.
Yes.
That's a nightmare.
That's a nightmare. For
You see, no other sport has this.
No.
Well, that's why
You see,
things like that
yeah.
give pool a black eye.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
It's not a black eye. It's a great story. It's pool's always had a black eye. This is entertaining stuff.
Well, speaking of entertaining stuff, there,
are you
SVB
thinking
was
of?
totally entertained, running that rack out, and he's
We
gone
missed
up
the-
5-3.
We missed the whole thing telling stories. I'm sorry, folks.
No, it's okay. It's all right.
But that Greg Sullivan story, I heard so many rumors about it, but I asked Greg one day, and he gave me the exact info on it. It was funny. I told Jerry T, I said, "Jerry, you might want to record this stuff," because he records everything, even though you never get to see any Jerry's stuff.
Oh, he's got a lot of footage.
Jerry
He
sure
does.
does. He's got gigabytes.
That patented SVB break. Usually
Right,
makes 4 or
another-
5 balls on the break, but unfortunately it's a dry break again.
And Darren comes up with another good opportunity. He got snuck on it on a 7 before.
I tell you this, 2-3, 3-4.
The thing
This
is
is
that
this is a
he
close-
had opportunities in the past. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
3 games. Just following up on Ed's comment, but he lost all 3 games, even though he had a chance in all 3.
Yeah, he caught a bad break coming around 2 rails. Get beyond that 7 that little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, that was a little rough.
But
I mean, this is as close to a Cosmo as Darren has seen today so far. I mean, this looks pretty. It looks like a pretty decent road map. I mean, 2 to the 3 is okay.
yeah, just stop right
3
there.
to the
and he'll
4
have
is
to-
okay. 4 to the 5 is good. 5 to the 6.
Well, he's not gonna stop.
6 to the 7. Everything looks pretty sporty here. If I had to say that there was one key shot, that was it.
He's really playing a little close to that 9 free there. I mean,
He sure is.
He got good, but wow. I thought he could have just took the cut and bounced over. Especially behind the back. I mean,
Right.
what are we talking about here?
Yeah, from where he's got to get from this 3-ball here, that looks like the 4 to the 5 would, in fact, be the key shot here because he's
Right.
He's
Come
got
around 3 rails now.
Yeah. I don't even
Well,
know
this
if
is-
I tell you, I don't even know if I would even risk the 3 rails. I mean, he probably will, but I don't. I would just pretty much just like to pinch this shot off
This is
the
not
rail.
a gimme shot.
Yeah, I just like to pinch this shot off the rail. He might do the 3 rails. Yep. Man, he maneuvered that great.
That
I
was
was really,
beautiful
really,
shot.
I was really worried about that 7
Yeah,
ball.
look at
there.
that. Yeah, I was too. Yeah, look at that speed. That would have been a heartbreaker if
Oh,
he had
I'm
caught
telling
behind
you.
that ball.
I'm telling you.
That would have been bad karma.
I was trying to think of a way to take that 7 out of the equation because it was
Yeah.
about 3 foot 2 inches in the middle of that table. It was a wide ball. Yeah, Eddie,
Made
he's
quick
he's
work
good
of it,
here.
too.
Yeah,
Good.
he's good. He needed that too.
Yeah, sure.
Get back in this match. He doesn't want to be over the 10. He's good. Eddie, when's your next tournament, buddy? You play in a lot of tournaments. I
I'm
know.
leaving on a boat.
You're leaving on a
You can-
boat?
You can have all of this. Yeah.
Are you going to have a pool table on your boat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get one of those self-leveling like they have on the cruise ships.
Yes.
I have to sell my table. It's going to be heartbreaking.
Oh, no.
I have AccuStat Studio table for sale, folks.
Oh, really?
Hey,
Gold
wait,
Crown-
whoa.
Gold Crown
You don't
2.
use this
Shut up.
outfit to
I
promote
make-
or sell anything.
I
pal.
make the rules.
Unless we have part of it.
Gold Crown 2, Al, you might get a Guinness out of the deal.
All right.
Been recovered 4 times in its life.
5-4, Darren Appleton trailing by 1. This is a winner's side match, so the loser will not be eliminated out of the tournament. Just move over to the B side. We brought back the finals, not the final, brought back 16 on the winner's side.
That's right. Yep.
And probably
24, I think, on the
24
loser side.
or also 16.
Whatever it is. But
Whatever.
this is a winner's side match.
Yep.
So, are there live
Looks like we got
brackets
a-
anywhere?
Looks like we might
Yeah,
have
if
a
you-
break in the action.
Where do we go?
We're on break.
So we're going to go over to another table. This is Nico Econopoulos. He's playing Zion Z. Let's see who's on the other one. Is Levan Cortesa and Carlo Beato. Wow, what matches we got out here.
That's an amazing
These
coupling,
guys just
huh?
finished.
I tell you, Nikos Economopoulos, one of the best Greek players I've ever seen in my life. Just a phenomenal player.
You know, true story. You want to hear a great Greek story?
Yep.
I was stationed there in '72 in the Navy.
Ah, good.
I don't want Alex laughing at me over here.
No.
And,
I was.
Now listen to this.
I was
this is just-
laughing at what Al was thinking.
Oh,
Alex said we should put a curtain behind us.
so
It won't help.
I'm stationed in the Navy in '72 while they're on break. I'm playing in the USO. It's the only table around for free anyway. There's a pool room around the corner, and I'm start playing, and it was all billiard tables, except for one pocket table, and everybody had their coats on it. So I go in there to practice. I told everybody move their coats, so they're all watching me play. And the guy comes over, he wants to gamble, so I beat him for $8. And he says, in this, meaning billiards, he says, I'm the best in the whole country. In this, you're the best in the whole country. I was like a C player. I'm like, yay, I'm the best in the whole country.
That's great.
And then I meet this guy. He's beaten me up in the USO a little bit. He knows a little bit more than me, and I never forgot his name. It happens to be Mike Lambros, the cue maker.
Oh, really?
And I don't see him for
I have one-
38 years later. I run into Mike Lambros again.
Oh, wow.
At the expo, and now we're friends again. I'm like, wow. That's
Did you play him again?
oh
Grudge
yeah,
match?
long time. Yeah.
I have one of his cues. It's amazing work. I mean,
I love it. I love it.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a perfect playing cues.
He's all alone in the shop now. He's making them all himself. And
Wow.
it's just monster work. Yeah. And how about Gina Q
Oh, yeah.
with his arrest?
Nico just played the carom into the 10 ball and called
Yep.
the 10 ball. So Zion can actually give this shot back to Nico
Yeah, he
if
probably
he
will,
doesn't
too.
like it.
Oh, this is call shot, call safety?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry.
And we're going back to Darren Appleton and Shane Van Boening as Darren and Shane are back. And we'll give you a little bit of update on Nikos if we can.
So I find, so back to that story. I find Mike Lambros because I bought Pat Fleming's pool table, and I couldn't find anybody to put it together and cover it. And I find a guy in Baltimore, and I remember Mike Lambros being from Baltimore. So I finally got it covered. He wants to come up $600 to come up to Jersey and cover it and put it together. I said, listen, did you ever hear of a pool player named Mike Lambros? And he says, the cue maker? I said, I don't know. Is there? He says, oh, yeah. So I Googled Lambros, and he picked up the phone, and bam, that was the end of it. Because I was at a pool for 20 years.
Wow.
Is that how long you were in the Navy? 20 years?
No, I wish. Boy, I'd have a nice pension. Yeah. No, I did 2
Thanks.
years.
Us taxpayers paying for a crowd like you.
I did 2 years. You should have been happy. I saved the world. No Viet Cong into Athens on my watch, pal.
Listen, we were happy. I got news for you. In fact, we put this up especially for our men and women in the service.
There you go.
We definitely thank you for your support.
Salute.
without a doubt.
Absolutely.
I'm having
Salute.
toast to the Guinness to you guys right now, and ladies.
Salute.
Thank you.
Alex, I think earlier you were asking about brackets. If there's any place you can go for brackets, and there is. There's a website you can go to.
Q-score?
Q-score, that's it. Qscore.com.
But I can't navigate to this particular tournament because.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you can. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you the very simple instructions. I believe I wrote them down, or Troy wrote them down last night.
Yeah.
I just clicked on live tournaments.
Yeah, you
And-
go to Q, like Jared said, qscore.com, then
Right.
click on live, and then click on 5th Annual Steinway Classic.
Classic, yeah.
Let me
And
try that.
Then
I'm
schedule
online.
flow chart.
Yep, that's it.
Is
Wonderful.
This is after the break, correct?
Yes.
Oh, how cute. And whose beautiful website is this?
I didn't like that.
Good question.
That was a hard shot anyway.
That was a tough shot. I know he was worried about skimming off that
Right.
too and going in the drink there,
Right,
but
right.
you got to hit that ball a little bit better than that, you know.
And it's perfect to get on the 2 here now.
Yep. He might get a nice little tickle off the 6.
Yeah.
There it is. Beautiful. Watch
Yeah.
that 6-7.
That might save Darren right there.
Yeah.
It's a little ugly.
It
Yeah,
could save him.
That was
It
definitely.
could come into play, get him back to the table.
Well, he can take care of it here, too, if he wants to.
Yep. That's
If
Just
he wants
be
to
real
kill
careful.
himself. Are you
No,
crazy?
no, he can just bump the 6 on the lower part of the 6 and still hold position for the 4
You
ball.
mean if he hits it right, you mean?
Yeah, he's got to hit it right. off the 2, I mean, Just
So-
hit it off the 2.
So Alex, do you have anybody in this tournament?
Yes, he does.
You do. Oh, good.
Yeah,
We'll talk.
and
We'll
there's-
talk about it later.
We just watched them.
They're slowly falling off the cliff.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
wow.
quickly.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Is there such a thing as slowly falling off the cliff?
No.
No, there isn't. No.
Was there a side pot?
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
Was it
5,000 for
5,000?
first place.
Isn't that something?
The side pot.
The side pot. That's amazing. That's a great little payday. Right
Yeah,
there,
that
folks.
ain't bad.
Goodness gracious.
I think Warren is out.
Is
if
Warren
I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Well, he got bad drawing back on this.
Yeah, he's out.
He got bad drawing back. Warren's out, yeah.
No, he was playing Nick Malai. It's a young Greek player, which
He's a great
he's
player.
very good.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
well,
Well, Shane's electing to play the 6-7 combination. The 6 will squirt towards the upper right-hand corner. He'll
Goodness
control
gracious.
the cue ball right here, and he should have a shot on the 6.
Well, he's a little
Depending on
close to his
hard
work.
depending on how hard he hits this, the 6 might even come back across table.
It should. I think that's what he's looking to do, Al. That's a great eye right there. This would be a fantastic shot if he does it here. Controlling all these, controlling these shots, controlling these balls here, especially that 6 ball.
Wow.
Wow.
Is Jerry Forsyth on the watching the stream? Hey, Jerry.
It was his birthday yesterday.
Oh, really? Wow. Salute.
happy birthday, Jerry.
Yeah,
I
that's
saw
right.
him. I saw him down in Virginia, but he was snapping at me. He
That's-
was doing a sailing thing. He's trying to.
Just let me pop in here for a little quick update.
Go ahead.
Up on the table next is going to be the one and only Mighty Earl the Pearl Strickland.
Oh boy.
And he'll be facing either Ko Pin Chung or Rodney Morris up next right here on the main table.
Rodney's here too.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Earl just beat in the previous round. He beat Kevin Cheng, the former U.S.
That's right. Last year's U.S.
last year's U.S. Open
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
champion. Yeah.
Jason Shore is having a little hard time also.
Look at that.
Boy. I tell you, Darren is not in good stroke lately. I mean, You know, he's got so much going on that, you know, it takes time away. And
So it's purely a mental issue.
yeah, that's what
trust
it
me.
is. Yeah, that's exactly right.
You take the head game away and you never miss a ball.
That's right. So true. Just a pretty stroke right there.
Yeah,
folks.
sure was. So he hit
Golly.
that nice.
Man,
Carlo Biada won 9-5
9-5 over. Oh, I did.
over
Levan.
Levan Cortez.
Ah, very nice.
Wow. Was Sean Wilkie here?
No.
Dennis Arcolo 9-4 and Ralph's okay.
Ralph's here? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
What a crowd.
Yeah, Ralph's standing right over there.
Ralph stayed at
One of my
Tony's house.
favorite players. He beat Earl yesterday. I think he was the one that
there
put
he is.
Earl over to the
Over-
one-loss
over
side.
by Jeremy, yeah.
Yeah, beat him 9-8. It was a
Did he
hill
really?
match. Yeah, beat him 9-8.
The Kaiser.
6'4", Mr. Shane Van Boening.
The Kaiser.
That's right. I
That's
tell you,
funny
if we, you know, in German, that's the saying the Kaiser. That means the emperor. So he really likes that.
Right.
He likes that. He likes that term. I tell you, you know, I asked him. I said, you know, if you get a roll, I said everybody gets rolls. I said, what do you call it? He says, I call it a Kaiser roll. You know, so
How are you, sir?
there he is.
Good to see you.
Ralph Sakay,
Kaiser roll, no pickle.
Yeah.
the one, the only, right there.
Kaiser roll, no sauerkraut.
That's right.
He looks happy. He looks happy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy. Well, another shot for Darren to get
Yep.
pick it up a little bit, and there's not a the 4 ball. What's that? 3 ball.
3 ball, yeah. I tell you, each one of these players are giving the other a chance here. You know, that's for sure. Because with Darren being down 6-4, let me tell you something. That is very easily attained.
210 he's looking at. He's going to look at that 210 after the one. Might be the move.
Yep. Gosh, that's awfully far away, though, Eddie.
Well, yeah, it is. He's just checking his options, but
I don't know if I'd do that.
How else are you going to get on that 3 ball? I
Yeah.
mean, you got to stop perfect. You got to be dead straight on that 2 to stop perfect.
That's true.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
what he's looking at.
He's got the one ball. He's got to shoot first there and get to where he needs to get to. But
Right.
man, that's going to be tough.
Yeah, this will be. You know what? This will be incredible speed if he
Yeah.
if he executes this the way he wants to. It's going to be a great speed shot.
Yeah.
If he can put that cue ball right there, that'd be pretty good stuff to watch. Maybe it's almost straight in. So maybe it's not a terrible shot. And if he catches a little slight angle, he could roll the cue ball forward, maybe hide behind the 6-3,
just-
either way.
yeah.
There's no two-way shot.
So
He overspun it. Yeah, he overspun that
yeah, but
quite
he's
a bit.
calling it. But he can draw up between the 5-7 now and play it.
Yeah.
But then you get to shoot again,
Yeah.
you know, when
Right.
you snook
Golly.
him. So
And
maybe
he's really looking at that shot tough, shot hard
you know,
there.
maybe the shot right
Really
here is the
wants it.
safety. He could send the 2 over behind the
he's-
6-5 and
Did
send
he,
him.
did he call the 10?
Yeah,
Yeah,
10
he
ball
did.
cold.
Oh my goodness. If he makes this
Good
shot.
luck, sir.
Oh my gosh, what a shot.
What a shot, man! That was beautiful.
That deserves a round
That
of
was
applause
scary.
for sure.
You don't mind playing it, but when you can get it back because you snookered the guy, that's painful.
And let me tell you something, when you're going up against a Shane Van Boening, you know, and you're down 6-4 and you come with that shot, that's a gutsy call right there.
Yeah, it is.
What a
What's the
great
score
shot.
there, Al?
6-5, Shane Van Boening.
Thank you.
Quite welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Kings of Vapor. Czechio, the precision drink. I love that.
Notice
Love
the
that
man's
stuff.
I
profile
haven't
picture
had
on
one.
the poster. Darren Appleton. Mr. Joel Shapiro. Back to the action. Darren Appleton trails by 1, 6-5. Jared Arisenina, Eddie, a.k.a. Colhane in the booth.
That's right. Eddie the
lock.
Hat, Eddie the Lock, the Lock Star. You name it.
The pirate.
I'm pirate soon.
Arr.
The most wanted easy pass criminal.
You know, just stop it, man. Safety.
Push out.
Well, he got lucky here. Unless you want to jump it. You know what? He may not give it back and jump it. It's straight in. Look at that. He'll jump this ball.
He's looking if he can get his body across the table like that.
Can't use the towel. Don't use the towel. You know, there's nowhere to push here.
Nope.
Unless you're going to tie something up.
He might do that infamous two-bridge jump shot again. You never know.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I remember that. Wow. What a great shot that was last year, U.S. Open.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Him pulling it
Yeah,
off.
that was one of the highlights.
We just got confirmation, guys, that Earl Strickland and Rodney the Rocket Morris will be up next. So Rodney defeated Ko Pin Chung.
Wow, and Rodney just getting into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
Well deserved,
Yeah,
too.
good for him.
Well deserved.
Great champion.
Yeah, Rodney Morris was
Rodney just got engaged. I put on his Facebook, I said, run for your life. But good luck, Rodney. Sorry, mister.
I tell you, Mandy, what a wonderful lady. I mean, she's
I don't
just-
know.
Oh, she's wonderful.
I'm sorry.
No, she's
Sorry, Mandy, I don't know.
No,
It's not my fault. It's a joke.
She's one of the good ones, let me tell you. She's one of the good ones.
Good luck, you guys.
Yep.
That confirmation on Earl Strickland and Rodney the Rocket Morris is put on hold right now until we get more verification. They kind of gave it to us, and now they're thinking the other side of the bracket has to catch up.
Gotcha.
Got people standing all around standing room. I'd love to have them sit down or at least move out of camera angle.
Yeah. Tippy McManus. How are you, sir? What are you, a Scotsman or Irishman? I don't know.
I tell you, this is going to be one heck of a jump here. Let's see what he does.
Wow,
oh, what a beautiful shot.
He made the ball, wow.
Come back around, and he's come underneath it for the two in the upper corner. Yeah, that's great.
He got perfect. Wow. You know what? Wow, look at this.
He's in good shape.
Yeah,
I mean, the only problem is that 5 ball, even though the 5 does pass, in the corner pocket and the side pocket. So he's okay if he gets on the right side of it. And this shot will dictate it, what shape he gets on the 3. Yeah, he's in perfect shape here. Perfect shape.
All right, it's definitely going to be Earl Strickland on the table next. It's either going to be Earl Strickland and Kai Lung, or it's going to be Earl Strickland and Gallego, Ramil Gallego, something like that. One of his names.
That'll work.
Yeah.
One of those names will work.
Definitely going to be Earl Strickland. So we got back-to-back 5-time U.S. Open champions playing on the mainstream table.
And you've got it right here at Steinway Billiards Cafe, right here in beautiful Astoria, Queens, New York, and of course AZB TV and Upstate Al bringing it to you live and doing a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Also, thanks to the guys in the truck. We really appreciate you guys out there, and
cold out there. It was
very cold. Yeah,
getting them out.
Didn't even give them a heater. Shame on you.
There's a truck.
There's a truck.
There is a truck.
Is there any food in the truck?
We're stepping up. Yes, there is. There's apple pies. There's apple cider donuts. Plenty of coffee and tea.
I tell you, Darren's looking pretty good here.
Oh,
he's looking to tie this thing up.
And he needed it, too.
Yeah, boy, you're sure right about that. That ball's got to move a little bit.
I thought he went farther. I thought he played that 7 in the side.
Yeah. Definitely a bigger pocket this way. Keeps the angle intact. He's in good shape. Yeah. Float over to the rail, bounce off a little bit.
Yeah, he'll be perfect.
All right, I might just float down a little. I mean, I even go to the rail. Yep, there it is.
There's Mr. Strickland walking in now.
Yes, sir.
I had a good ride with him back from Turning Stone. He rode in the car for like 4 hours with Earl in the car.
Oh, good.
Did you talk about anything but pool
it was pretty,
or golf?
I'll
give you 500 if you say yeah.
It was pretty good stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Darren Appleton coming with it.
Route 66, folks. As I use an Alism.
There's Larry Russ over there talking to Earl.
And there's my beautiful wife, Connie, at the very bottom of the picture there, long blonde hair.
You can keep her away from the optometrist, right?
Oh, yeah, boy,
okay,
constantly, yes.
Yeah, you don't want to.
No, that's one thing I definitely made sure I did not get her any eye insurance. That's for sure. Thank goodness. I never liked you, Ed.
66.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, this is everything you'd expect to see with these two players. It's a coin toss, correct?
Yeah, oh, yeah. so far. One ball gets kicked a little bit, and
Dry.
doesn't seem like anything goes down again.
Money's okay. And the two's all locked up over there.
Yep.
The two's ugly unless you're right shooting it now, you know.
So-
I guess he sends this. Well, you send the one over to the 9. If you make the 9, you might
Yep.
get in trouble.
Yep.
So you got to be careful there. But
So you just want to nip the edge and then spin down between the, just create distance, spin down to the bottom part of the table there.
I think you got to take your shot going into that 9 ball and not figuring to make it and send the cue back down by the 4 here, 5, whatever it is down in the bottom. By all this mess.
Welcome aboard, Jared Arasabina right here, tipster, and that's James Tippy McManus
Tippy
right there.
McManus.
Right there.
Hello, all.
Online, Tippy.
How you doing, mister? How's life?
Life's good.
Of course, as I'm introducing you, we got interrupted by Ed Culhane. I'm glad you're sitting down that way.
Yeah, because what did I interrupt you on, sir?
The introduction, they didn't know each other.
Oh, I didn't know that.
How you doing,
Oh,
sir?
I didn't know
Pleasure to
that.
meet you.
You didn't care either.
He doesn't like you either, Tippy.
That's
Hey.
Eddie, folks.
Hey, Tip, you know what? There's a lot of talent. This place is loaded with talent here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
this
see.
is a good show. Is Angie Appleton here? If not, hello, Angie, if you're watching.
I haven't seen her.
Yeah, that's what he did. Look at that.
Look at
Good
that.
shot.
Oh,
Yep.
Well, he
gotta
left
get
the
over.
window.
He's got to get over. Yeah, he did leave a window, that's for sure.
Wow, and now how good could Darren hold this ball to hide behind that 3-9? I have to say hi to Tony Robles. How are you, sir? Nice show. Nice show. I'm sorry I missed it, but a great show, bro. Nice work. He's going to do it. This should be a great touch here. Look at that.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
He's okay. Well,
Yeah, he is
yeah,
okay.
well,
not anymore.
Not anymore, yep.
Yeah, he's not happy now.
That's the brutality of this sport, folks. Little tickles like that will, it'll definitely mess you up for sure. Tell you, Eddie Culhane is drinking a beverage right now, and it's looking mighty, mighty
Oh,
good.
yeah. Oh, my
Mighty good.
God.
Liquid food, folks. Liquid food.
Mother's milk.
Mother's milk.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
Mother's milk. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. Man, he
Oh,
caught that ball way too good.
And he's on the roof.
Boy, is he ever. And he's on the wrong side, too.
But he could just lock the cue ball up on the 8 and send the 2 down to the bottom rail.
yeah.
he's overdrawn a few balls this match already.
Yeah.
I don't like locking it up on the 8. I like putting it between the 6 and the 8 to cut that kick off the long rail into the 2. So you want to put the cue ball between the 6-8. Leaving the cue ball on top of the 8 and putting the 2 ball close to that rail
Well,
doesn't
of course, it gives
necessarily
them the
give
one
you a
rail
chance
kick,
to get
sure.
back. Yeah. You want to put the cue ball between the 6-8, block off the angle, and use the 4.
Look at that. Beautiful.
See, like this really isn't that good. I like Darren kicking this
Yep.
in.
Right. You know he's going to hit the ball. That ball is huge right now.
The only problem is where the 4 ball is. He called the corner pocket. The only problem is where the 4. So if he goes 2 rails and kicks the 2, the cue ball hits the 4, and he could wind up in trouble behind the 8.
And that's the big problem there.
There's no reward looking at that 3 ball anyway.
Right. That's right. He kicked it with
He
speed.
did let it go.
And the reason he did that is because he didn't want to get trapped up behind this 4, 8,
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, looking at the 3 ball, he should have just went with the hit and took it. And so what if you make it,
Yeah.
So what if he leaves him at 2 ball? Now it's a mess, but now he's got ball in hand. Now he's got a shot to break out that 3 or do something up there. That's where he's heading.
Yep.
Up to that top rail and bust that out. Oh, no.
Yeah, he's in good shape.
He likes
That's
the
fine.
combo, maybe.
No,
Nine's
it's too
frozen
risky
it.
to try and
The nine's
get up
frozen.
behind it because what are you shooting at the 7 in the other corner? So
Well, he's close enough on this to make this ball. He's got a good angle on it. He almost has to hit it straight. He got perfect.
Unless he's trying to cross bank, which who knows. Oh, beautiful shot.
Yeah, that was real nice.
Yeah.
Not that often. It's only once a year that you get to see this here at Steinway Billiards, the Steinway Classic, where you get so many players of this caliber under one roof because they come up
The monster field.
from the north, from the south to the north, from the U.S. Open.
Sure.
But prior to the U.S. Open, we also have Gotham City Billiard Club tournament, and this is every year. So you're going to see a Gotham City Billiard tournament once again next year.
That's fantastic.
You're going to see the U.S. Open again next year, and you're going to see the Steinway Classic next year.
Yep.
3 major events back to back.
The American Straight Pool.
Yeah, that's
Down in
right.
Virginia, yeah.
Oh, the American Straight Pool too.
Sure.
Yeah. Right,
Neil,
right.
Neil's won that. Congrats, Niels, if you're watching.
And there's another event in a couple of weeks coming up at Sandcastle, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Yep.
The 8 ball. Make it
Actually,
happen.
the 8 ball event happens here before to make it happen, and
Oh,
then the
right.
make it happen
Right.
happens. That's a lot of happening.
That's and it's very happening.
Yeah, it's a lot of pool. Thank you, Jared, because that
I know.
imbecile down there.
Yeah, that's
Tippy, don't you take sides
Hey,
here,
uh-oh.
Tippy.
Listen,
There'll be gunplay. If
Don't you
Did he get
stall
there?
with me, we'll send you back over the bridge.
there was going to be gunplay.
I tell you, Al, I think he has it.
Yeah, he does, huh?
Yeah,
He
he's
has
got
it.
Yeah, he's got
Boy,
it.
I tell you, he just
He-
got there.
Yeah, you're right. Another coat of paint.
Yeah.
He got there again. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. He's a little straight on
Yeah,
that.
he's straighter than he wanted to be. Now he's got to let out the stroke a little bit to punch this and draw it up to the middle of the table.
Yep. Yep. Perfect.
Oh, he got real good.
Yep. And
I
he's-
would have went above the 10 on that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you know, very little movement is really good for your game.
Yes. Very true.
Well, yeah, I just didn't like what he did.
Wow, something happened down the other table between Zion and Nikos Ikonopoulos.
Yeah. Somebody finished up their match.
And
I'm
it must
sure.
be Nikos because this is a Greek joint.
No, I think it was Jason
Oh,
Shaw's
yeah.
match.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jason's in the tank. Got a tiger by the tail, too.
Yeah, he come back. He was down quite a bit in that match.
Oh, that's why he walked out looking funny before he took a break, and he walked by, and I waved to him, and not a smile, not a nothing. I'm like, what is
Yeah,
this?
he was down by quite a few games.
Let me tell you, anytime that a
Now-
Jason Shaw,
Now he's all smiles.
He's
Look
like
at
the
him.
grinder.
Yeah, look at him.
look at him, he's the grinder.
They get used to seeing him for the next 30 years, too.
I tell you, watching that match with him and Kopin when he was down 10-4 in a race to 11, and he comes back 7 strong.
I know, that was incredible.
One of the best. That was one of the best comebacks I've ever seen in U.S. Open history, without a doubt.
I missed that. Oh, I turned
Quite a field in this year's U.S. Open.
I
Oh,
turned
yeah.
the stream on the other night and watched Brandon play Chang.
Right.
I think that's what I watched the other night. I only watched one match. Then I rode down there on the bike.
Yep. I tell you that mentioning the field at the U.S. Open, the players are there. There was 27 countries represented.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just growing and growing each and every year. That's what makes it so great.
6 ball.
9 ball.
Wow.
Goodness
And
gracious.
he's on a 1.
And he's
And he's got the 2.
That's the kind
Wow.
of break you want to come up with. The
3
6 and 7 are a little
yeah.
crazy.
Kind of break, and only making 3. You think that's the kind of break?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And he plays position on the 1 ball in this break. And he couldn't get any better than this. But the 6 ball is going to be something to deal
Right,
with.
right.
Don't be surprised if he plays the opposite side of that 6 ball and plays the
6-10.
6-10.
6'10", yeah.
Sure. You're
That's a
pretty
good
good at
call
this,
there.
Al.
That's
You're
a
pretty
good
good
call,
at this,
buddy.
Al.
Yeah, I've seen this once in a while. Everybody's asking me if I was going down to the U.S. Open. I knew I was going to see these guys again,
Yep.
see them up at the Turning Stone. It was a good time to take a break,
Yeah.
Yeah, because you work so hard.
Yeah. Go ahead. You made your bed, kid. Go ahead. I'm waiting for your next line.
I told you to go to medical school. Now let's see
You know,
what he
if we
does
don't
with the
have
6
fun,
ball
we're
here.
not going to do it. We're having fun.
Oh, he's going to pull it over. He'll get the angle on the 5
Right, to get
come
to the
over
short
for the
side
6.
of the
Yep.
6.
That's
yeah.
it. There it is.
Yeah, and perfect, too.
Yeah, he got it.
Well, yeah, he wanted a little bit more, but
Yeah.
he can get there.
Yeah, he can either spin around it, which I don't
Or-
prefer. I prefer punching it
He,
over.
he could go forward, too.
Right,
Yeah.
Well, that's what Jared means
Yeah.
by spinning over.
Oh.
Yeah, I prefer actually him punching it, let his stroke out and punching it
Yeah.
over.
I think he's got the angle to spin it, though.
You think so?
Yeah. But it's a nice stroke if he's going to do it. Let's see
Yeah.
what he does. Yeah,
See
he's
how
going to
good he
punch it.
gets.
He's
Yeah,
punching.
that to me, the punching seems to be the better option there. Yeah, there it is.
Nice hit.
Oh, yeah. Great shot.
Well, now you got to make this. So
Yep.
they do rattle.
Yeah, you're betting the farm on this one here.
Yeah, yeah.
Shane is starting to get into that strong zone. I don't know whether you guys picking this up.
What is the race to?
He turned everybody off. He's getting into that zone.
There it is. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, yeah.
Shane Van Boening to the hill, 8-6. Doesn't mean that Darren will be out if he happens to lose it.
6.
He would still be in it.
Yep.
So you learning anything, Ed?
Not a thing.
Oh, okay.
I can't learn
Just
anything.
checking.
Let the cue be your brush. The table, your canvas. Your game, a work of art.
All right, we got to cut that commercial short as Shane says, hey, I'm on the hill. I want to go for it.
That's
So,
right.
We're back.
There it is.
9 ball.
9 ball. 9 ball goes in.
And a good shot on the 1. Oh, boy. Darren's in big trouble
And
here.
nothing tied up.
You know what?
This is
Put
Cosmo, baby.
Put a fork in him.
Yep. I mean, unless, the apocalypse happens right now, I don't see him missing anything here.
Last thing he wants is Darren back at the table here.
Right.
Put a 3-pack together and shut it all out. That'd be something. Be good to watch. Shane wouldn't appreciate it so much, but the viewers would. Pocket speed here, or does he go back and forth?
I think pocket speed. Well,
he let
knowing
it out.
him, back and forth, yep.
That's a good shot.
He's great with
He'll
those.
get on the rail here. Oh, he'll be all right with the side pocket for the 3 if he needs it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not.
He didn't
great.
like it, but
no, it's not that likable.
Yep.
But it's there, Oh, he's going to go forward 2 rails and play the 3 down. Oh, he got there. Wow, nice shot.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That was it. That was game ball right there.
Yep. Just float this in.
Yeah.
You're in perfect
Now
line.
he's in perfect line for everything.
Yep.
I think he's afraid he's going to bump that 7
Yeah,
ball.
but it wouldn't even matter so much. He's still going to,
True.
unless he gets behind it, of
Right.
course. But
Right. I don't think. I mean,
bump
you'd have
it a little harder than if
Oh,
you need
yeah,
it.
because if you bump that thin, you wind up behind it.
Right.
There it is. Perfect. Just another floater. He'll be in good shape here.
Jason Shore, my hero.
Nice
It's a
work.
sure thing.
Nice work, kid.
Moves ahead.
Pretty good work, kid.
Yep.
Remember everything I taught you.
That's right.
That's right.
Wow, look at this guy with the confidence.
I
It
like
ain't
that.
over until I say so, he says. Came in 3rd place, I believe, in the U.S.
That's
Open
right.
this year.
Finished 3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good
Yeah.
work. Pretty good work.
I tell you, one thing that I've been watching Jason Shaw for years since he came here into the States, and I was following him a little bit even before when he was a black ball champion over in England. And let me tell you something, his game has improved so much. He's always been a great straight shooter, but once he started slowing his game down, he started slowing it down like over the past 1.5 to 2 years. And ever since
As soon
he
as he
started,
got that diamond up in his room,
that's right.
He opened it up.
Ever since he started slowing down, his game has just dramatically improved too.
Yes.
You know,
Won his first junior nationals at the age of 13 years old.
that's amazing.
Damn kids.
I know. I think Shane's out from here. What do you think there?
Could
Sparky.
You know what? You wouldn't want to bet.
Eddie
You
actually
wouldn't want
might
to bet
get out from
against
here.
it.
No, I wouldn't bet that now. But we'll see. We'll see.
Pretty nice work here by the champion,
Yeah,
the U.S. Open champion.
5-time U.S. Open.
that's
5.
right. 5-time.
Bang. Shane Van Boening defeats
Nice
Darren
match.
Appleton by a score of 9-6. I want to thank these fine gentlemen right here.
Thank you.
Jared Arasamina, Tippy, and of course Ed Lalak, or the Hat Cohane sitting way on the end. Of course, he's in a fog.
The most hated man in pool.
You know, I tried to help you guys.
Thank you, guys, and we'll be right back.
Salute.
Earl Strickland, and we're
Thank
waiting for
you,
his
Al.
opponent. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.